Miss Vicky.
Hello everyone and welcome to Hero Club Live for another session of Pair of Socks Lost. We are Hero Club and this is not the main thing we do on Hero Club. No. The main thing we do is our podcast where we take our TTRPG sessions that we record live around the table. We edit them down painstakingly, I might add, with sound effects and music into these tight little audio anthologies of all different kinds of genres and moods, and you can just start wherever you want. They're different lengths as well, so you could be like, oh, I want some noir. Well, we got a hell of a lot of noir. I want a little bit of Christmases. Well, we have a couple of a little bit of Christmases. Oh, well, I want stoner flick. Well, we got a very short stoner flick. Oh, I want a slasher flick. We got a really rated R short slasher flick. Hey, you know what I want? Animal Pirates. Well, boy howdy, do we have hundreds of hours of Animal Pirates for you. So why don't you go out and check out all these things? We have so many different other ones there that I haven't mentioned. I'm leaving some of them off the table this time on purpose because I want you to tell me which ones I forget most often and then make an inference about which seasons are my least favorite that I'll have to defend next time. But before we get on to the actual campaign that we're playing now, Pair of Socks Lost, I am your Dungeon Master, Dylan McCullum. I'll talk to you in a second when I've drunk water and can breathe normally. So we're going to talk to some of our players. Let's start with Jasmine. Jasmine, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say.
Hello, I am Jasmine. I play Zara. She is a level 9 rogue fighter warlock.
That's right.
And she's a doll.
She is a doll.
And that's it.
And that's it. All right, let's move on over to John. The way you're looking at me. Let's move over to John. John, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say.
All right, my name is John Madison. I play Tone Zazuru, an arcane chef who is about to enter a big party. And Tone is, lots happened to Tone recently. Got a tattoo with his brother. His dad tried to cook him. Speaking of cooking, this is how you sign "let him cook" in sign language.
Oh,
let is this, like that's let. So down and then forward. Point to the person. So let him cook. So like cooks, you hold your hand out like a skillet, and then you like you put something on it, like with the other hand, then flip it. So let him cook.
Wow,
Thank you.
that's iconic.
For you TikTokers out there, I'm sure you're gonna get out there and use that about, I don't know, Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet. Let him cook.
Let him cook. Yeah, let House Jawline cook.
House Jawline.
Take another look at House Arrakis, and you'll see it's actually House Jawline.
Anyway,
let's move on over to
I loved it.
Hannah. Hannah, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm playing Marabella, level 9, cleric of the Grave Domain. Dig a hole, slap it in there, cover it up. Shh, it's our little secret. I loved Dune 2. And my fact for today is that t-shirts were originally made for unmarried men who didn't know how to sew buttons on collared shirts.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah.
I was about to say, that's still what they're for, right? That's basically still...
Is that still...
That's kind of... Yep.
You ever lose a button and go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that makes...
I want to know how many things were invented because men couldn't do things.
Oh, that's an interesting...
hundreds.
Probably a
That
lot.
is an interesting
A lot,
prompt.
thousands, most things, probably.
Maybe most things.
Yeah, no, probably quite a lot.
I'm not gonna fucking count. Calculator. Just like that. I'm not gonna sit here and count.
I have seen a few like TikToks or Instagram Reels, either one. Look, anything that ends up on Instagram Reels was filtered through all of the shit, and it's the good ones from TikTok. And it was like, things that wouldn't exist, like life without inventions from women. And like the first one was just like grocery bags, and I was like, huh, that would suck. That would suck ass.
Oh my gosh.
And it was
So many more
very, very good
trips
video.
to and from the car.
Yeah.
There's like I don't know how true this is, but I read somewhere that like once like more women started getting into anthropology, like there were just things that like men made up, like, oh, there's a hook up here because like the women were trying to like pray to whatever gods or whatever, and a woman like walked in and was like, no, there's a hook up there so she could like put something up there so her baby wouldn't get to it. Like truly like just the most basic reasoning, but men were like gods and deities and like just out there shit, and they're like, no, this is just a practical thing that any normal person would
put
think
things
to do.
on it.
Yeah, like anyway, I don't know how true that is. I read it and I believed it because I wanted to.
How do you Google that? Hook.
Yeah, maybe that'll be in
thought.
the next fun fact is if that's fully true. And last but not least, here is Marty to apologize for all men. Marty, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say. It better be an apology.
Let me start with this apology. I'm really sorry that I was muted. Hi, everyone. My name is Marty Abbey Schneider. I'm so sorry to be Marty Abbey Schneider. And I played Golzog in Test and Scarf. I'm very sorry to say that he's an orc monk. I'm sorry.
You know what, Marty? If more apologies were like that, they'd be accepted.
John, I
on
don't think that
social
was your
media.
apology to accept, bud. Don't think that was your apology to accept.
You're right. Hang on. Wait, can I get the camera on me? Close up on me?
Yeah, sure.
I'm really sorry for changing the tone of Marty's heartfelt apology. It wasn't meant for me. It was meant for a lot of other people out there. And I'm going to try to spend the next couple of months listening and more and talking less.
All right.
If anyone's there to change the tone, it's you, buddy.
Oh, that was really good.
Thank you.
I am now going to make no apologies. I'm the Dungeon Master. That's why. I'm the Dungeon Master. My name is Dylan McCullum. And we are playing PairOfSocks Lost, which is based off the book, of the musical, of the play, of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the 5e adventure book. It is so not that book anymore. Genuinely, you could read it cover to cover. Honestly, I kind of I dare you all to read it cover to cover so that you can all come in here next time and go, Dylan, what the fuck happened? What happened to your brain that you made this into this? And I'll go, I don't know. I just started doing things and then this happened. But
nice try, Dylan. I'm not gonna read.
Fair. Understood. I wear my inspiration on my sleeve. It's a lot of Wizard of Oz, Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland. Oh my god, why? It's one of. I don't know why I can't do all three in a row. I have.
It truly is one of the big ones.
Yeah, I know.
Phantom Tollbooth?
Yes, we also have some Phantom Tollbooth in there. We have some Narnia references in there. Basically, if you take a tiny British child and put them in a magical world, I took that world and I made it mine.
Tarantino send up.
Jesus.
Sorry, but I come in at the right time?
Yeah. Good
Yes,
job.
you're perfect.
You're perfect. Never change. But here, we're just going to play some Dungeons & Dragons within this world. We thank you so much for being here. As you can tell, we're a little loopy, but that's going to be fun for this one. Yeah. What do you say we get into the recap, gang?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
What do you say we
For
get
the
into
love
the part?
of all that is holy.
Yes,
What do you
please.
say we get into
No,
the
I
part,
need it.
Yeah, where I remind the players what happened to their characters. And sometimes I forget to. Because look, we're just playing D&D. Last we left off, Golzog and Test and Scarf started his week with a rather disturbing nightmare. A nightmare in which he saw the death of his entire family. And be it vision or dream or nightmare or mental sabotage, he had an argument with his other self. This other version of him. This version of him challenged him on the idea of who was really doing all of these heroic deeds. Was it Golzog? Or was it him, locked behind some prison in his mind? But Golzog was able to see through this at some point. Even within the vision of his family dying, he saw his brother give up and tell him to give up. Something that an intestine scarf would just never do. And so, for his week, he spent almost all of his time training. Training his mind, training his body, to be ready for an eventual competition, feeling the need to prove himself in that way. There was something that needled at him. What was happening with his family? What was happening in these visions? And so, Pavel and Gloryhoof took him to their patron, the leader of the Weavers' Guild, the Weaver itself, where Golzog had a conversation with a very interesting being, one who narrated their entire encounter, but was able to tell Golzog enough about his own story to let Golzog know that his family will be okay if he follows this path. He also learned that Alistair Proudmane was in the city and was clearly looking for a challenge. The rest of the party had their own little revelations as well. Marabella Grave and I taking the very interesting path of having Pavel speak with dead, to speak with his long-lost love, Edie, the body of which Zara inhabits at this very moment. In this speaking with dead, in this ritual, two things happened. Marabella and Pavel had a very interesting conversation with the ghost of Edie. Weirdly about stories and fate and dying for purpose, and about love not being reciprocated. Whereas Zara, deep in a nebulous void, a place that Dylan the DM sure loves to put his players, because it's easy to describe. Zara talked with a stuffed cat who was certain that their best friend Zara would come back to play with them one day. All of our party members continue to get ready as the start of the festivities, the week of the Founders, begins today, tonight, with the Founders' Day Masquerade Ball. They have gotten invitations over the course of the week, begging them to be there from each of the Founders in their own ways. They realize some of them might not be truly sincere, but it is this, on the day of the ball, that we reconnect with our party members. So, gang, you have all had your week where this has all occurred. Everything that we have discussed over the last two sessions, the dates, the investigations of Razakar's office, the conversations with the Weaver, the training that was happening with you, Golzog, and all of your allies that you accrued through that training. Remember, there was Carla, the Marrow Maid, Symbol Crasher, and Buphomus Prime, the arena fighters that became your kind of confidants in this.
There's no Miss Symbol Crasher. I don't know what. Oh, Buphomus is a Plasmoid, and Carla is a Dragonborn.
Yep. Just as like people who are in your corner. Also, as we know, Cara Maria or Marissa Tomei, as we all have decided. That's her name in Celestial. Also was there around to help you train as well. Also forgot to mention this, that our good friend Tones Zoru decided that he was going to create a mascot for David's. Maybe for himself as well, but really for David's, named Buster. You piece of shit.
Really for David.
A little tiny griffin.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Super cute.
So, all of this is happening. You all will wake up where you want to wake up on this day. Gulzog, I'll say that you will have had your outfit delivered. Your outfit essentially is basically picture the Beast's kind of like general's outfit, like the general jacket, but instead of like blue, it's kind of like a maroon. With instead of like gold piping, it's more of like a copper color. It's like maroon and copper. The pants are, but it's very prim and proper. Very shows off your broad chest. It gives you kind of that Dorito V when you really put it together, which is not something that you've like seen yourself in before. When you're like kind of put up together like this, feels a little uncomfortable, but it does almost kind of give you that air of your other self, of like that kind of shape to you.
Nice. Oh, I bet it looks sick with my white hair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my hair that has no color.
Your hair that has no color. Let's be clear.
White. I guess white's not technically color, but like, you know.
Yes. So, gang, it's the morning of the ball. People are getting pretty excited. Not every single person, obviously, is going to the ball. This is happening at the Skyrise. People, had been setting up at the Skyrise before. There are like little parties everywhere, at like other taverns, other mainstays in the city itself. It's a big day, so there are like multiple masquerades everywhere, kind of like other places, but the who's who will be at the Skyrise in the ballroom. So what would you like to do as you all wake up on this morning in David's? David's is of course getting more and more popular. Even those who like live here and have their own homes are like coming to stay in David's. You've noticed kind of to like maybe see you all, to get a glimpse of you, to at least thank you. And part of the thank you is like, I think every time someone thanks, it's like, oh my god, how could I ever thank you? Your first thing is like, get a room here at David's, and they're like, got it, and they do that.
I want to just, if I could do an insight check. I can't do an insight check. Can I just see if there's anybody suspicious at David's right now? I know we've got a lot of new people, and I just want to make sure we're going to go off to this party, and someone's going to try to mess up our beautiful place.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Oh, why is it so slow? Okay. 22.
22. You every so often it's very natural for you to feel this way, to get a little bit nervous, especially because more new people come in.
Casting a spell also every day, trying to protect it, so I'm sort of in that.
Yeah, you're definitely you're protecting it from outside scrying, and that's definitely not something that is under its purview. But David has always been very nonchalant about the people kind of he lets in to it. He never seems to be very worried. And whenever you ask and whenever you talk about it, David has always been very clear with you. And it's like when you make this insight check, you see there are some people that you're like, that person seems a little shifty. You know, like there's a couple people who seems a little shifty, some people who don't seem like to be completely on the up and up. But David's itself, you know, is kind of like a safe haven. That's how David's always described it. It's like there's a magical pact of the version of the hotels in John Wick. It's like you just can't.
Nice.
Okay.
You kind of
I understand
can't
that.
do anything. There, it seems you don't know exactly how this is working, but you do know that there was like he made some deals, and apparently that deal holds firm. That this little
Okay.
place is actually one of the safer places to be. It was just so
Okay.
unknown at the time that no one would know that or care. But now, because of your influence, it's becoming a thing. Yep. Marty.
Can I find the first member of the party that I can?
I mean, that I don't know who that would be necessarily.
Okay.
I'm downstairs in the kitchen.
I'm definitely in the lobby on the shelf.
Who is
that is
closest
true.
to my room after I've put on my fancy outfit?
I don't know.
All right.
I will roll. for
Zara, it is.
Okay, Zara.
Oh no! Please roll.
Roll for it. Okay, I'll roll for it.
Yeah.
Marabella's 1, Zara's 2, Tone is 3, Sir Talavar's 4.
Oh, great.
It's 3. So I believe that's Tone.
Okay, great.
Tone's just cooking in the kitchen. He's making pancakes for everybody. Banana pancakes.
I think Tomas is there.
Whatever.
Tomas is, I believe Tomas is there. Tomas is like not really helping. He's more just kind of like happily watching you. Tomas is just kind of like
great.
happily like chatting with you, like handing you shit whenever you ask. But he's just kind of like being happy.
I love it.
That he's there.
We're developing a rhythm right now. Great.
Yeah.
That's how I want him to feel.
Golzog walks in his full fancy outfit, and his hair is like slicked back, fancily.
Whoa!
Is
Who's
it really
this?
noticeable?
Hello, I'm Tone. Tone, I'm a aspiring chef. Do you come to David's often?
Tone, it's me, Golzog, from all the
Golzog!
adventures.
Whoa, Golzog!
Yeah.
I couldn't see. I didn't recognize you. You look great.
Do I look that different? I just got my formal wear for the ball tonight, and
I could see that.
I hope I'm wearing it right, but I wanted to ask you because you have worked in like restaurants and stuff.
Sure, I've worked in the service industry for a long time. What's your question?
How do I act like I belong at the ball?
I see. Here's the deal.
Like what? Go ahead.
It's all about confidence. That's all it is. It's like,
Okay.
in order, I'm about to butcher the place you're from, even though you've said it like 100 times. In Orishnar,
The Broken Spine Canyon. Mugashnar's just the name of my tribe.
Right.
It's not a place.
oh, is that, I'm so sorry. We've been traveling together for, it could be 3 months, it could be 10 years, and I probably should have gotten that right right away. But in the Broken Spine
No,
Canyon...
it's not like I'm Mugashnar American, where I'd make it a whole thing about being part that.
I don't understand that.
Never mind.
But, in the Broken Spine Canyon, when you're in the middle of a battle, do people ever, or do your family? Oh, I think you might have. Time stop. All right, now Thomas.
Tomas is like,
Did I
Let's
freeze?
pants him.
I think I think Tomas is
I
like,
learned that
Tomas,
spell
in this time stop.
Wouldn't know what that's like.
Sorry.
Whoa! Straight up fell asleep with my eyes open. What were you just saying?
Tomas just goes. Tomas goes to Tomas goes to the back of your coat. Like, I think that you cinched it a little too tight,
Sorry,
Golzog. I think it maybe cut off some blood circulation to your head and made you pass out there for a second.
Yes.
Also,
It's
and
too
he,
tight. You don't.
also, he just kind of like points down at your crotch. Also, you're supposed to button those up there, Golzog, down at the right around in that area.
Oh,
Right
I
there.
don't stick everything through to showcase.
No.
Sorry, I
No,
assumed
you
it was
it's not for
Golzog.
it's
No.
not for presentation's sake. No.
Do they
No.
do that in the broken spine?
Do they do?
I don't think they have pants.
I'm
No,
glad you
you
haven't
just-
done that this whole time.
No, that we have pants. They don't have a front thing. They just you.
Oh. Well,
Are they
I'm glad
tear
you
away?
have pants now.
Are they tear away every time? Like you just like rip them off?
No, you just pull them up or down. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, in the Broken Spine Canyon, when people are in a battle, do they? How do they? Just that was the wrong. How do they feel? Do they like? Are they tentative, or do they just like? How would you
I've
describe
done a lot of
your
wrestling
warrior?
with this exact thing recently, and it seems like, you just don't give up and you keep pressing go. But I'm not trying to kill anyone at the ball. I'm worried I'm gonna hold a glass too hard and it's gonna break.
Here's the deal. You need to let go of any expectations because those will just disappoint you. And confidence, and he goes to flip a pancake.
Make a cooking check.
Yep.
Got
What
it.
is that? Stretch the D20?
I'm pretty sure we had it where you're proficient, so it'll be your highest skill plus a d20.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so that's like
Yeah,
just
obviously.
D20 plus 7.
Look, we have to make you roll for it. You rarely get to do this.
Right. 12.
12.
Oh!
You rarely do this like without looking, and the pancake it flips, but it does like it's not going to be the best pancake. It's like the first flip of the day, and like it goes on the side.
Oh.
Oh my god, holy shit! You threw the food out of the pan and then it landed back in the pan.
It's supposed to go a lot better than that, but you know.
I don't know how it possibly could.
And that's because you didn't have any expectations. And that's how you're supposed to go to this party.
Tomas just goes,
Just-
whoa!
Yeah.
Golzog
Tomas
makes
is like,
eye contact
"Whoa."
with Tomas, like,
Whoa.
right? Like, oh.
There you go. Enjoy your pancake. Anyway, confidence.
Did he
I gotta
say that to
gotta
me
clean
or
up.
to...
What?
to
That's to
Tomas?
you. It's
Oh.
your pancake. Are you gluten free or not? Are
No,
you, is there anything you don't?
I don't know what gluten is.
I don't either.
Thank you. Golzog, is just like, okay, so I just need to not have any expectations about how to act at the ball.
And have fun.
Hey,
Because
I've
you're a
heard about
celebrity and anything you do is right. Sorry, go ahead.
this. If I have to fart, do I hold it in?
No, don't. What would you normally do?
Normally, I would just fart right there
Let it out.
around the fire. That
Let
can't
it
be
out. Just fart. Just do it.
Tomas.
Tomas?
what's that?
So, all right. What about if you're in a romantic situation? Is that still a thing? Or do you hold it in that context?
No, you hold it in.
Okay,
You hold-
good.
you
Okay,
hold it in
because
always.
it didn't seem like that
Always.
was the
It's
thing.
a sign
to
of weakness.
All right.
It's a
Alright.
sign of weakness, and they can smell it, and it's bad, and they'll remember it forever.
But I'm not in a romantic relationship right now, so I don't know why Tomas is asking that on my behalf.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Personally, John farted very early in front of Lindsay. So
Okay.
but this is not how Tone feels. Because
Tone hates it.
Tone is not Tone. I don't think Tone has been in a lot of relationships.
Golzog,
Tomas is like, all right, never do it. She'll remember
No,
forever.
never. No.
She'll remember
no,
forever,
hold it
and,
in.
and she'll
Hold it-
she'll,
go
and
in
she'll
your
never.
go in your shell. Yes. Don't.
I'm starting to think this isn't about me, and the farting thing is a different thing for you. Thank you, Tone. Okay, that can't be it. That can't. As he walks out, Sir Talavar, and he goes off to find Sir Talavar. But wait, we don't need to-
you hear you just hear off you just hear things clanging as you just hear Sir Talavar go, yes, someone called for me, just flying so fast. But you just see Tomas just goes, wow, were you, were you always this worldly and cool? Like just to you, Tony, just like, were you always
Me?
like, yes, were you always this, at culinary school, were you the most popular in the class? Did people just love you? I mean, you're just the most confident person there.
No, I got I flunked out of culinary school, and then I just ended up dishwashing in the back of a tavern for many years. I kind of just taught myself from then on. So I know I didn't have a lot. I don't know how I gained this kind of worldly. I think I might have been in the in Prismere for longer than I think I've been here. I don't know how long I've been here exactly. I think I might have gained that knowledge with, Mama Yaga or somewhere else. I don't know.
Or maybe it's because you came to a place and you didn't have any expectations. Did I do it right? Did I do the thing that you did where I flipped it and it made total sense? Did I just blow your mind?
And I go inside my shell, and then I come up and I go like this. Like that.
And he just goes, all right, I know that you know this, but that flip was terrible, and we can't do that in the competition at all.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
I'm thinking just scrap pancakes altogether.
I know that he didn't notice.
I need to rework. Yeah, we need to practice. I need to find some time.
Marabella, Zara, what are you doing? Zara, I know you're sitting on the shelf, but Marabella, what are you doing? Zara, are you doing anything different?
Well, I had ordered my dress.
Mm-hmm.
I in-game haven't gone to pick it up yet, but that can just be something that I did over the week.
It's up to you if you want to go pick it up.
If we want to.
If you want to go pick it up, you can. Or you can just say you have it. Either one. I'm fine with either.
Let's just say I have it for the sake of getting to this party.
Remind me, what does it look like?
Yeah. Oh, that's such an excellent question, Dylan. I believe I had said red with a sweetheart neckline.
Great.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I might have texted that to Marty.
What did you text to me?
I don't know.
What,
We're about to find out.
Fancy clothes?
Oh, you're searching the text.
Deep red dress with sweetheart neckline. Deep red.
Nailed
Yep,
it.
there you go.
Okay, so I would like to, with all the new traffic that David's has been bringing, I have no idea what check this would be. Can I find someone to help me do my hair and makeup?
Yes, of course you can. I would say this can either be an insight or survival.
We are gonna go with insight because your girl is insighty. Marabella, you've got this, and I'm gonna give myself guidance as well. Great 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you kind of scan the new people that are coming in. When it comes to actual stylists, you're not sure if there's any pure stylists that are coming in. You do see that but you have seen that just how people have been styling their hair, and you can just tell who is good at it. And the top 3 contenders are Sadly, Sir Talavar,
Don't you dare.
Sir Talavar, Cara Maria, and Tamarel.
Oh my gosh, Tamarel, my girl.
Of the people that you kind of know. They're not going to be you with a 23, the famous famous hairdressers aren't converging here right now. but like the people who seem like they're good at what they are doing. You've kind of gotten more and more with Tamarel. Tamarel is like a goddess, is a cleric to essentially a goddess of the forge, like a god of the forge, which is with her is more of like crafts and crafty things, and so like her hair is always in like beautiful form, and always has like some kind of fastener or some kind of fascinator with her hair that she has going on, that just like makes it do something wild and crazy. She is just very good at it. So if you want to go to Tamarel, she can do that for you.
Yep, 100%.
Okay.
Hi, Tamaran.
Oh, hello there, dear. What can I do for you?
So, first things first, are you going to the Masquerade Ball?
You know, I was thinking that I might stay in tonight, actually.
Oh, okay.
You can make an insight check.
Can I
if you
insight
want.
check that?
Yeah, of course you can.
32.
32. She looks directly at David and back to you, and you know for a fact that David can't leave. Like, he can't leave the
Aw.
place, like David's, and
Oh, they're gonna fuck. That's so great.
and you can see that like she
Or have a
has,
date,
and
sorry.
and also you see like, because I think that at this point with the 32, like you would have like gone to her room and like, you know, talked with her there, and you see that she has like a dress
Uh-huh.
ready and like a mask, but she does say very specifically like, I think we're gonna stay in tonight. I think with a 32 insight you can kind of like infer that they might be planning to have like a little masquerade here, which is
Stop.
cute.
It's so cute, but they only wear the mask. Cute. I love it. Great. Cool. Love that. I'd love to show you my dress. And she'll kind of like, because I'm guessing Tomas is like actively there, and she'll try to like signal, I'd love to show you my dress. I can just ask her, can you come with me? Because I have kind of a question for you.
Oh, okay, dear. Sure, dear. Anything you want, dear. Kind of gets up, starts moving forward. Remember this like furball half-orc woman, just large, in charge,
Oh my gosh,
lovely,
an icon.
Starts moving with you. What do you need, dearie? What all the whispering and the hushness for?
Okay, so are we in my room?
Yeah. Yeah, you get to your room.
Okay. So I went on a date with Tomas, and it went very well. And I think we really like each other. I know.
All right.
I have no idea how to do my hair and makeup because normally I'm covered in dirt and viscera. So I obviously don't want to do that for a ball because that, I'm guessing, is not good. Even though
Right,
I would
dearie.
probably feel more comfortable with that and makeup. But could you help me like doll up a bit, like, and look nice? We could use my tiara for like, because you always have your little clippies and things in your hair. I don't know if the tiara is a good.
She was like, "No, dearie, I obviously would love to do something like that for you. So what are you thinking there? And do you want it to be all natural, or would you like some magic zhuzhing going on for your hair at all?
What's some magic zhuzhing? That
Just-
sounds fun. It's a ball. Why not?
Just sheen,
Like a
some little extra
nothing
length if
crazy.
you want to just, So are you thinking, would you like hair down at all, like just to frame your face, your lovely face there? Or are you thinking more of like starting worn up, and she's at this point like kind of puts the tiara on you and is starting like to play with your hair, doing like, you know, little like kind of like doing little examples. It's like we could do, you know, something like styled up with like, you know, pinup curls or like a French twist, or down like
what would be
curls.
harder for Marty to draw?
We could do like
Can you
cascading
do
curls or half up,
ringlets?
half down. Ringlets is always.
I can do them.
No, I think let's do up, because I always have me hair down. So I think it'd be a nice change of pace to like put it up.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I think, yeah, so she's like, would you like it like with curls or like trying to like just kind of frame
Just
the
some
face
light,
here.
delicate waves, I think.
Delicate waves there.
Yeah.
Would you like any kind of braid at all or a twist, anything? Let me see what I can do.
Oh, I love a good braid.
I think I'm literally
Hey, everyone.
I'm literally looking at hairstyle videos right now because I want this to be good.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And I think I found one like this.
Hey
is
everyone,
what,
get
like,
ready with
literally,
me.
I'm like, oh yeah, YouTube's not done. Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's going to be like kind of like a modern French twist up at the back with like two cascading wavy curls that like frame the face here, with like the tiara sitting right up top here. Like that's what I'm going for. I found this like one video that like truly is, I think it's like very much like Marabella's hair cut already, like hairstyle. And so it's
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna try to find a like, and if you don't like this, that's fine. I'm not very good at this part of D&D. This is why I'm relying on the multitude of lovely
You're not
women
good
who
on the
do
hairstyles?
this. Who do this. No, I'm not. I'm not good at the hairstyles. For the love of God.
I'm not either.
Why is this just in profile? Okay, anyway. Anyway, we the hair. Oh, if that's fine, we'll figure out the hairstyle. But like, I think that she finds something that gets you what you are looking for. You look.
Okay,
You're gonna look so
amazing.
cute.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I am gonna want a slight red lip, if it's possible.
Hannah, can you do me a favor and send this to me? If you're writing it down.
Oh, I'm not, but I can.
Here, I'm gonna
I
try
did
to-
a
I'm
bad
gonna
job of writing it down.
Is this okay with like a tiara on top? This is kind of what I'm thinking for
Yeah.
Marabella.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, she's
Okay.
got her little red hair. Cute.
Is that fine? If it's not, then we can do
Great.
something even
Perfect.
better.
Yes.
Okay. Something like that.
No, I love it.
Okay. What, Jess? Okay. You have your hair all set up. That's going to take a little bit. All right. Zara, are you doing anything to get ready for this ball? You can also do something other than getting ready for the ball, but what are you doing?
I don't even know, like, I don't even know that I'm going to the ball proper, because no one knows that I'm
I mean,
one of the people involved. So I was gonna, like, slip into some covert clothes and check out the perimeter and do some spy shit.
Yeah.
But
You'll be happy to know
Cool.
that I have plans for that.
oh, you did?
Yes.
Girl, Jackson's not going to this fucking ball.
I can read a room.
I'm sorry if this splits the party up again, but yeah, I'm gonna just I'm gonna continue to sit on the shelf and like see if I can like glean anything about this ball from the guests and like
Mm-hmm.
what traditionally happens, what to look out for, etc., etc.
Yeah, make an like a perception check, or an investigation check. They'll give you different things.
Do I have to choose before I roll?
Ball for dummies.
No, you can decide which one. Doesn't matter to me. You'll get different information each time. So.
Ooh, okay. 24 investigation.
24 investigation. There are some people who are like just stopping in to check on people. You see some like familiar faces that you've seen a few times. But you overhear a couple conversations about the ball. You hear that the ball usually has like a lot of dancing. Usually there's an announcement, like a speech that happens from all 6 leaders at one point in the evening. It's one of the only times, like, people are very excited. It's apparently one of the only times that all 6 leaders are seen together. Like, this week is one of the only times that this is happening. And that, like, all 6 are in one place together in public. It's thought that they're together in like, private, but it's rarely ever seen, you know? And there's usually some kind of address that they make. Kind of like almost a private State of the Union, but to, like, just the highest, like, the upper echelon. And you hear, like, a couple of people being like, I can't wait to hear what they're going to say. It's been such a prosperous year, especially now that, like, the Queen of Hearts is done. I wonder what they're going to do next. Like, are we going to go down? Are we going to expand? Like, a lot of thoughts and questions have been asked about, like, what's going to happen next now that the Queen of Hearts is gone. Like, and what did you get? You got a 23 investigation?
I got a 24.
24, okay. 24, this isn't like a set in stone, like, oh, you've gleaned this information, but there are rumors going around. Or at least people have been saying this all week, hoping. They're like, I wonder if we're going to see an appearance from the Queen of Glass. And there's like a rumor that the Queen of Glass might show up because it's like as a part of the celebration. Unclear if that's true. You can't verify if that's true at all. You try your damnedest to like track that down, but all you know is that that's a rumor that's happening in the city.
Have I seen a photo of the Queen of Glass before? Like, do I know what she looks like?
Well, you did see her in the bank. You saw her.
Alice.
Yeah, Queen of Alice. You saw her. She's like white hair, shards of glass kind of all around her. For lack of a better term, she kind of looks like a warrior queen, like almost like just this queen in like kind of a bluish white, like magenta-y gown, almost like midnight, with like shards of glass kind of around her head in like a crown. And like at least when you saw her, they were like kind of what looked almost like broken mirrors, like on her like shoulders, like on her collar.
Okay.
But for the most part, she's just kind of like a woman.
Okay.
Just like a white girl.
Can I also roll? Can I also roll a perception check, or was it just one?
It was just one
other?
or the other.
Okay.
As you do this.
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else they want to do before we start heading over to the ball?
I'd like to. How long is the travel time between here and the party?
Not long at all.
Okay.
It's from David. It's like, you know, you'll get on like an Airbus or something like that, but you'll get there to the skyrise pretty quickly.
Okay. I think I might.
You can go a longer way if you want, but.
I think when we're about to enter the party, I'd like to subtly cast telepath, or well, I'll just do it now. I'd like to cast telepathic bond on everyone.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Which
Very
lasts
nice.
lasts an hour, but I think I'd like to burn one of my my sorcery points to extend it to 2 hours.
Okay.
So that will allow us to speak telepathically throughout any distance.
Amazing. That'll be very useful, I think, for you all.
Good.
Excellent.
There's my 5th level spell slot. Gone.
Okay. So if there's nothing else, we will now transition into the evening. You all get ready to go to the Skyrise. The people who are coming with you, because they were either invited themselves or they're coming with you as like a +1 of some kind. You do know that Tomas is obviously coming with you. Tomas is looking very very dapper. You know, he didn't like get anything really like super custom made, but he's looking like he got himself like a nice little suit together.
Oh my gosh, is he so hot?
Yeah.
Well, he's hot already.
He's one of those things where it's like, yeah, his suit's kind of like not that great, but he's so hot that it like ups the suit to like a 10. You know, it's like the suit, you know, is great. Wearing kind of like a simple mask. Not like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mask, but like, you know, it is a very simple, just kind of bright over the eyes, a little bit of filigree. You do see that the Cara Maria is coming. Didn't expect that, but Cara Maria does seem to just like be leaving at the same time you are. Like looking like very like Grecian white dress, deep slit at the leg. You can like see the scars still on her arms and like back. Hair is just basically like straightened severely, kind of flows right in front of her face.
Wow.
And then Sir Talavar. Sir Talavar is coming to the ball.
Okay.
Was he invited?
You can make an insight check or a perception check if you want.
I'm gonna make an insight check.
Okay.
I would also really love to make an insight check if John's is.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Heard it on this, which is great.
Nat 20 insight check. Sir Talavar is not invited to this ball. You can tell that Sir Talavar is not invited to this bar. To this
not
ball.
Invited?
No.
I'm gonna sidle up to Sir Talavar and be like, hey, Sir Talavar, where are you going?
I'm going to a ball.
Oh, you were invited?
Yes, we were all invited.
No, but you were invited?
Yeah, I am going with you.
Who signed the invitation?
I'm going
invitation?
with you. Is what I
No.
Yes. Right?
No, I gave my +1 to somebody else.
Look. I'm just going to say this right now. You may not want me there, you may have all the +1s done, but all I have to do is say I'm with them at the door, and I'll be right in, like, so fast.
Hey, Sir Talavar.
What?
You and me both, we both know you weren't invited to this thing. Okay?
Right?
Now, do you want to get in? Or don't you?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
wish I had better persuasion. I act like a bard, but I'm not. That's impossible. I got 2 1s. What does that mean? Do I have a heart attack?
That means it's coming, baby. That's what that means.
That's never happened to me.
You double botched?
I double botched.
I think you also died.
Do I have a stroke?
Well, I also just I rolled for severity, and it's a 91. So what that means is that Sir Talavar just in a moment of pure obviously Sir Talavar is you can make fun of him, he sucks, but in a moment of pure fey power, you look at him and you see an otherworldliness behind his eyes as he looks deep into your soul, and he goes,
"Oh my god.
I am going to a party tonight, and no one, including you, will stop me from doing so. Every deal," and he just pushes in further and further, and he does that thing where he goes towards your ear, looking away as you just stare blankly outward. "Every deal I've ever made, every single lie, every single trick, every prank I've pulled has been to be where I am right now, going to this ball so that I can be the belle of it. I can be the star tonight. It will all be about me and you sniveling little fucking children who I found on the side of the road in a fey world you knew nothing about will not stop me. So yes, I'm going to use every ounce of clout that I can squeeze out of you. I am going to use your fame for me. I am going to be your best friend. I am going to be the reason that you are even alive. I am the reason that the Queen of Hearts died. And nothing you say can stop me from spreading that little white lie like you spread your little white lie. Oh, that's right. I know what you did. And unless you want me to start saying that in front of everyone, unless you want a riot on your hands, cook, you will let me in so that I can have the time of my fucking life. Keep walking."
I'd like to
Don't
lean
say
in
Don't
and
say
say,
anything.
I was just going to say that he could be my +1.
A little pee comes out of Tone's pants. Tone pees a little. I know the bet was who would shit themselves at this party, but it almost probably was me before the party. Yeah, okay. I'm very shaken.
Can
Do I
we-
take psychic damage?
I think so.
Vicious mockery.
Can we have a team meeting?
No,
Before
I don't know. Can we? I don't know.
Golzog looks at
Wait, we
Sir
could
Talavar.
talk telepathically. Can we do it in our heads?
Sir Talavar,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Sir Talavar
It's in our
just
heads.
looks at all of you, and as you start to look where, he says, "Smile for me. You're going to a party."
Oh my
Just starts
God.
flying.
Okay. In our heads.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. Do we have a game plan for this evening?
I think we gotta kill Talavar.
Besides that,
I know that I either
Pretty
have
bad.
to,
It might be a good idea to kill him now before the end of the campaign. When he's
Yeah.
eventually the big
to
bad.
not fart or fart as much as possible. It's been unclear.
I meant, wow, we all went in very different directions.
Marabella asking a very practical question and getting 3 insane responses.
Kill Talavar, do I fart?
And just,
Talavar's the big
and
bad.
just truly murmuring from Tone's head.
I'm too stressed out about this party already to add any of what I just saw with Talavar. I know it's
Okay.
bad, but
Well-
I'm not panic. This is I'm worried. He's gonna kill us in our sleep. This is his villain turn.
I think all we have to do is just appease him forever. I think that solves the problem.
I'll do it.
Kill him.
I'll appease him.
I'll kill him.
I work for him.
Azara, we're gonna put that in your court, but I was talking mainly about like the two, and we're going to be interacting with the two this evening.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't kill him at this party, right?
I
we
don't
shouldn't
think
kill
we'll be
Tursop.
able to.
Oh,
To kill the two or Talavar?
Either.
Can we table Talavar for now?
This is all in our heads. Yes.
speaking of tabling Talavar, Zara, could you sneak into the twos? I assume he has a private VIP area or a room at this place, but maybe not. But if he has some special just for him place, you could go and see if there's any intel we could get on him.
Above the table, Razakar is not the two, right?
No, Razakar is not the two. Who is the two again? It's the kobold.
He's the kobold. I don't remember his name.
But do we know his name? I can't remember it either.
So it's Stinkbug Kobold Paragon is his title, but it's Stinkbug. So just
yes,
it'll be a little bit easier for you to remember because I did expect this, and all of the leaders have title cards on them on the map. But it's Razakar is the devil. Bylantine is the archfey. Humphrey is the egg. There's Greg and Brian. Those are the brothers Dumar. And then there's Stinkbug.
You mean Gabe and George?
What?
What?
Are Gabe and
Aren't
George
they the brothers?
still
No,
on
they're
our
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah. Are they still on our side? Are we bribed them, but the conditions of that were so foggy to me. I don't know, do they work for us? Do they work for the Queen of Glass? Do they work for Razakar?
I think they work for everybody, so we can't really trust them, but we can
bribe them even more.
We could bribe them even more, but also we can kind of know that they're not going to actively kill us. I don't think. We can't trust them as far as we can throw them, which probably isn't very far because they're kind of big.
Well, Razakar fancies himself the supreme leader of Fable Rise and is actually kind of working against the Queen of Glass because he thinks that he can take over. So I'll keep an eye on him. I can keep an eye on the kobold. I'm just going to keep an eye on all.
Because we know the kobold is going to, or has a bomb, right? And it's going to blow up the city. Do we think that's happening tonight?
Possible.
No, it's probably happen at the parade. It'll probably happen at the parade, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think
but yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to risk it on probably, so I'll keep an eye out for a bot.
Mm-hmm.
I could also, after we enter, I could maybe sort of snoop around, but I might not be very good at it, so maybe we should leave that to Zara.
I think that's a good idea. Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
Marabella would like to take out, because she would have for sure asked that this dress be made with pockets.
Yeah.
Take out her little, because
yeah.
She'll take out her Kalemvor pin, which has scales in it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, maybe she's gonna have two and hold one in each hand. And I would like to cast Augury.
Okay.
And ask about talking to Stinkbug, having a conversation with Stinkbug.
Okay.
And I guess you guys are all in my head, so you can kind of hear. I'll keep this open. I'll keep this channel open.
Augury, yeah. Let me just make sure.
It's the wheel or woe or both or nothing.
Talking with Stinkbug.
Oh, and I guess.
Or wait, can I change it?
Yeah. Go ahead. You can make it as specific as you need it to be.
Okay.
Honestly, the more
Guys?
specific you are, the easier it is for me to answer.
The easier it is for you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Guys, I had an idea. I had a brain blast idea. If we told Razakar about Stinkbug. Because if Razakar is going against the Queen of Glass.
I think anything we tell Razakar about could end up biting us in
Getting
the
back to
ass.
Stinkbug.
I think
Sorry, what'd you say,
the
Tom?
one thing, yeah, exactly. I think the one thing he cares about is itself, and even over the destruction of the city, I don't know if he would be an ally unless one of us made a deal with him. Especially after one of our other party members broke a deal.
Then what about telling just the members, the founders in general?
I think Humphrey might be could be a potential ally.
Could be a potential
We
ally,
could
Humphrey.
also just try to enlist the Brothers Jamar's help in fucking with his float. The float's where the bomb's gonna be?
Probably.
And
That's what
fucking
we
with
think.
his float as part of a hilarious prank because they're such rascals. And they might be like, "Ooh, yes, we'd do that," and then it could actually help us do a real bomb.
So maybe
heist.
I should ask specifically if telling Humphrey about the identity of
That's a good idea. I
the
think.
two.
Because I think he might be a sort of a wild card. I don't know if he'd be. That's a great idea.
I like that. Aim it specific. Okay, so I'm going to change my action. I'm asking about the course of action too. If telling Humphrey about the two's plan, and that the two is masquerading as Stinkbug, and what that would be.
Like asking what that would result in, basically.
It's basically asking if that would be good, if that would be bad, if it would be both, or if it would be neither.
You take your pen in hand and you search for that barest thread of connection to your god. And you ask this one question leading in. And the scales start to tip back and forth in your mind. Wheel, woe, wheel and woe. Back and forth. And there's... With this answer, make a religion check for me.
Oh my gosh. Religion, you say? Not good. 7.
7, okay.
Boop. Meh.
You get a sense of warmth in your chest as it goes back and forth between wheel, and woe, woe, nothing, wheel, perfectly balanced. And it decidedly goes to the wheel.
Well, fuck, we about to talk to Humphrey today. Okay.
For good results.
All right, guys. Dad was good. That's a good thing for us to do tonight.
Great. I would like to recommend one other thing that we do before we enter the party. I'd like to just enhance shots. I'd like to take some shots and enhance everyone's cast Eagle Splendor enhance ability on everyone.
Oh, you're doing it on everyone?
Not everyone. I think it would be just on 3 of us, because I'll probably cast it at second level. So yeah, just Golzog, Marabella, and myself.
And what is
you could
so
do
it just gives you advantage on, if you talk to anyone, it's advantage on charisma checks.
Oh,
it's
amazing.
advantage on charisma check. Okay, smart. Okay, good. I was gonna say put it on Zara for sneaking, but that's not gonna help her with that. So
And we also, by the way,
Also pretty powerful already.
Because of what you
Yeah.
sent us, Dylan, which I don't know if we've mentioned it yet to the group. Have we mentioned the fancy condition already?
I mean, we've mentioned that we were going to be using the fancy condition. I will get into it, I think, once we get back from break and we're actually like at the ball more.
Excellent.
But yes, you do have the anyone who's wearing fancy clothes is under the fancy condition, as written.
As it is written.
Does the fancy condition help us with talking to people?
Yes, if you look,
Actually-
it's
Yes,
usually
I'll
for
look at
like
it.
guards, and it's for like basically like you can get into altercations with people essentially, where like people will not really like give you suspicion. People will kind of like
Oh, great.
and you gain +2 to your charisma ability score like while you're using it.
Cool.
And like
Amazing.
if you have a charisma above like is 18 or above, you can just like enter exclusive areas and no one will really like question it. They'll just kind of like let it happen for the most part. Not everyone, but like the rank and file will be like, yeah, they belong there, you know.
Cool.
That's so fun. Has Tomas seen me yet, or we haven't like left?
Tomas did like Tomas is going with you because like +1 situation. We didn't narrate it, but look, we narrated that Tomas was looking good. Make an insight check on Tomas.
18.
With a deception of 3. Tomas is just like, right, you look, you're looking, you look, well, I mean, exactly, right, I mean, why would I even, you look good, but not in the general sense of, red is good on you, and the crown, so hair, wow, hair, stars tonight, is how he reacts when he sees you.
That's fucking incredible.
Smooth.
Fucking nailed it. Tanks, you look really nice too.
Jokes. And he's through the entire walkover, he's trying to form sentences but can't fully yet.
Aw, sweet boy.
Is he okay?
Go talk to Talavar.
Having
Come
second-
on! Are you all right?
In my head, I say to Goals like I say, get out. This is a romantic thing. Leave.
Okay. I think he needs to drink water.
Get out of there.
Goes
Just
on.
move. Leave.
Moves
leave.
away.
Leave
That
this
was-
scenario.
That was supposed to be romantic.
In Golzog's head, he says, "I think he's seriously dehydrated."
Zara, where are you going? You're not going. Are you going around
Just-
the perimeter just to try to sneak into
Yeah,
a different area?
just the secondhand embarrassment. I split off from the party. I go and check out the perimeter and find some high ground if possible.
Well, it is the Skyrise, so we'll get to you in a second. But for the rest of you, you head on into the Skyrise. Like, as you get further and further through Fable Rise, you see more and more people arriving, dressed to the nines, masks on their faces, different kinds of beings. You see people with clear magic glamours going on. You see people with, like, almost very clearly, like, magic auras around them that have no magical ability of any kind, but they just wanted to glow tonight. You see that there are, like, soundless fireworks going off with tons of prestidigitations going around in the city.
Cool.
You see modrones going around doing their bidding, but with like lights on them, like almost like fairy lights to just make the city just feel a little bit more alive. And you pretty quickly are recognized as like who you are, allowed into the Skyrise. It is at this moment that say like like you see like some guards at the front. You see at the front, dressed in like a little tux on his square body, is Manfred. He's like, oh, welcome welcome very much, everyone. Oh yes, of course, yes, it is of course the heroes of the day, and any of course plus ones. Yes, of course, you and any kind of gestures to, of course, Tomas, and gestures to Sir Talavar. And you all enter.
Yep.
Sir Talavar shoots a look at you, Tone, as you enter. And you all enter into the Skyrise, which is like still, you've been here a few times now. It's a pretty normal place, but everything is kind of funneled. There's food everywhere in this like little area. People are kind of milling about, but then there's a concourse that leads to these like giant double doors that you've seen before, but it almost seems like more imposing now. Manfred is like, welcome, and I hope you have a wonderful time. Marvelous, into this Skyrise ballroom. Yes, marvelous, wonderful. You open the two double doors, and you realize that this ballroom is massive. You walk on in, and it's not massive necessarily in depth of room or width, it's in a height. You can tell that in some ways, this ballroom stands in the center of the Skyrise itself. And it just goes up and up and up, all the way to the top. Not necessarily that there are places for people to be up there, but just as you kind of go up and look up, you see that the top inside, even though it is still just like dawn, or like dusk kind of outside, look up, and there's just a beautiful night sky going on and on and on forever and ever inside. As you enter, and before we go to break, this is what you see. This is the ballroom. Just so you're aware, all of the characters that are large size are not actually large in game. It was more just so easier for you to understand who the really truly important ones are, like at a glance. Of course, it's
Brian
not to
and
say,
Greg are there.
It's not to say that everyone else aren't important, but it's just that, like, if you wanted to know who the founders were, and also there's a very hot lion over here that might be interesting to you all as well. But just to give a lay of the land, we have you three here. Tomas will get his soon. Sir Talavar is here as well. Carmaria was seemed to be invited on her own volition, wasn't part of your people. Oh, wow, I didn't realize.
Not surprising.
Give me 1 second, gang.
For Tomas's picture, I know we have a tomato, but maybe we could make it like Henry Cavill in something. Like that feels...
Yeah,
Cavill, really?
Sure, I'll just get Cavill.
That feels like the vibe.
In something, do you mean The Witcher?
I don't know if like the long...
Superman?
That might be too clean.
Why is everything so messed
Oh,
up?
what's the movie he did with the man
The
from
arm?
Marvel?
What did he do? The
Pretty clean in
arm?
that.
Oh,
and,
Mission
like,
Impossible.
Oh, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
With the
Just
mustache?
The loading, the loading,
The loading of
arms.
his arms. Yeah.
Sorry, gang, for some
But
reason
he improv'd, apparently.
all the boxes were wrong. But okay, so let's just take before we go to break, we'll take just a tour. We'll do this again when we go to him, but here you all are. Zara, you're gonna be somewhere else. Here's Cara Maria over here. Here's Sir Talavar. Oh, look at that. There's Brian. There's Brian and Greg. Two pictures that I'm sure they will love that I used.
They look good.
Yeah.
I found pictures where they're essentially using the same exact smile, which made me happy.
Yeah.
But
Well,
so-
that's George's like profile picture, basically, right?
Here is Stinkbug. You notice almost immediately is a kobold who is like in a full hat, like very like geared up, almost steampunky, playing the piano in this place.
Why is he bigger than everybody?
Like I said before,
because he's important.
Important character.
This is not for size.
Ah,
This
yes.
is to just
Thank
make
you.
it
I'm very sorry.
easy for you guys at a glance to be like, where are the important people in this sea of characters who are all interesting looking? Oh, here are the really most important people. Like I said, not to say that other people aren't interactable, but it's just like, here are the very important people. Bylantine is in the middle of the dance floor, dancing away.
That's how you spell Bylantine.
I know that's not. I would have never done that.
I
I
have
don't
not
know what
been
I thought it
spelling
was,
that
but
way.
it was that.
This is the first time you're seeing Bylantine, by the way. This is like one of the most more
The first
elusive-
time we're seeing Bylantine written down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then you see Razakar over here.
Oh, he's hot. To answer
Yes.
Jasmine's question,
Yes,
in the chat.
Razakar is
He's hot, right? Okay.
Yes, Razakar's hot.
hmm With a name like Razakar, you kind of like have to be.
Razakar's hot. And then there's
Mhm.
there's Humphrey sitting on this wall over here.
Not hot.
No, Humphrey is like truly like looks like in a tiny little suit, egg cracked and like reforged, like with like golden lines.
Oh my gosh,
One
cool.
eye kind of drooping, kind of like you know what? It's as if an egg was played by Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers. That's what this guy looks like. That's what Humphrey looks like.
Nice.
And of course, there among the sea of other characters here, you do see a lion in like regal gladiator armor off to the side,
And a frog.
Huh? Oh, is there a frog here?
The lion.
I wonder
Oh,
why.
what?
I wonder why there's a frog here.
Oh no.
Oh. And that's where we'll go to
Wait,
break,
The true,
gang.
the true big
Where's the
bad.
frog?
That's where we'll go to break. We'll see you in a second. Stretch your legs, get a snack, and we'll be back finally at the ball. We'll see where the hell this goes. I have no idea. See you then.
a big kid, you see?
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Founders Day Ball. It is in full swing. You can see that many people have gotten there already. I'm going to say that you all, because of how... I'll just say this, because of your insight checks and investigation checks earlier, you also knew when people were probably arriving, and you made the very fashionable decision to be fashionably late. And you got there, it was already arriving, and people see you. There is a, like, stop at, like, almost immediately. When you arrive in, you hear from standing literally in the bushes of this party, like in the little like bushes, like in the greenery, the brothers Dumar go, oh, and start clapping. You can see Stinkbug, who you know to be the two, like stop playing the piano for a moment and just start clapping. Make a perception check, all of you who are here.
$12.
No advantage, right?
Nope.
Right.
22.
Not a perception, only charisma.
22. Marabella doing a shitty little clap, staring directly at you.
Oh,
Like
fuck
you
off.
like truly doing like one of like everyone's clapping genuinely, and then like you catch eyes with this like little kobold that you can kind of see like has this like full brimmed hat, like goggles, fully like true like steampunked out in this world, and you see these like two beady red eyes underneath the cap directed at you as it just kind of slow claps, sitting at the piano bench.
I'm gonna kill him. I can't wait to kill him. I can't wait to have his blood on my hands.
Oh my god.
What?
Bylantine has like a lot of fae, like beautiful fae dancers around her. Also goes like, oh, starts clapping. See almost like an aura of like butterflies and springtime start like floating around.
Dylan,
Yes.
can I roll an insight check on his clapping and staring?
Yeah.
32 again. Specifically wanting to know if he knows that we know.
If he knows that you know, with a 32, so the body language suggests... The body language of Stinkbug suggests a challenge. The body language suggests that since you, like, made the huge power play against the Queen of Glass, he probably has figured out that you know. And is like, okay, let's play. Is kind of like the...
Okay.
But it does feel like maybe he knows that you know that you know he knows.
Okay.
Yes,
May
go on.
I say that telepathically.
Mm.
He knows we know about him.
May I look over at the handsome lion?
Mm-hmm. What do you do when you look over at the handsome lion?
I would like to get a vibe off of his clapping or lack thereof.
Oh, okay, make an insight check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And I will say this. This is important. He is that size.
Oh.
He is that size.
He's huge?
Well, technically that's a
Wow.
large. But
Big
yes.
boy.
He is that size. Like of all of them, none of them are that size except him. That is real. That is just actual size. He is like, but standing so tall. And what did you get again, Goldsong?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Looks over at you, quickly smirks. You notice he doesn't even clap.
Okay.
He just starts kind of moving. He kind of starts moving away, kind of starting to mingle further into the crowd.
Golzog is going to sort of involuntarily think, but it can be heard by the rest of the group. Oh my god, he's huge. Oh my god, I think that's the guy I have to fight.
This is your chance to learn maybe what his weaknesses are, possibly, or maybe like what annoys him.
I don't think he has any weaknesses. I mean, did you see him?
Sometimes people let their large size do the talking, and they forget about other strengths as well.
So,
Maybe we should
and
do
you're
that
saying...
thing.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe we should do that thing where we talk to people who maybe don't have grudges against us, and then we think to ourselves what they're saying, because maybe it might reveal something about... Is any of this coming through?
Not at all.
Okay, never mind. But Bale.
What are you saying, John, about the table?
Maybe Bale. What if one of us talks to Proudmane, and then we can deliver telepathically what we've learned?
Oh, you mean like
maybe Yeah.
I
you
don't
could
talk to him.
Valentine because she, they have my,
They and I have no issues with each other, and then
exactly.
And I definitely want to talk to Humphrey after I dance with your handsome brother.
And Zara, you can... I don't have a handsome brother. And Zara, you can spy on Stinkbug.
I am not
means-
there.
Yep.
You think your brothers are ugly?
we
Well,
can
that's
But
it.
you can still hear. Yeah.
Okay.
We can telepathically communicate across any distance. However, you don't have to respond.
Okay.
Do you respond though with the words "I'm not there"?
Yeah. Well, because like, what's the deal with my situation? Like, is there a glass
Well, we're
roof?
gonna
Can I see in?
we're gonna talk about where you are in a second. We'll figure that out.
Can I just really quickly roll? When we come in, do I get any insight off of Marissa Tomei? Like, how is she reacting when we come in?
Well, Marissa Tomei kind of came with you, but not with you.
Oh,
Marissa
okay, fine.
Marissa
What about
Tomei
the
was
frog?
but the frog. Roll an insight check.
Yeah, insight check. Okay, here we go. 17.
17. The frog seems to be a performer of some kind.
Okay.
A performer of some kind seems to be doing some vocal warm-ups off on the side.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if this is Over the Garden Wall inspired.
I wonder. But that's what you see. Yes.
I've got
Shit! I totally do have a handsome brother. I have 9 No.
You just dissed
7 handsome
all of your
brothers.
brothers by saying that they're ugly.
I just mean
Basically.
not here at this party.
Too late for you to specify. I think your whole family's ugly.
Well, damn it. If she could see Dosakar, she'd forget all about whoever's brother she's interested in.
Okay.
Okay. Tomas was busy like making sure that everyone's coat was put away. He catches up with you all. There he is. Tomas is here.
Oh my gosh, amazing. There he is. There he is.
All right. So Tone, are you
I'm
gonna
go-
talk to Proudmane?
I would be happy to talk to Proudmane. I'm gonna
And
first.
I'll take. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll take Valentine, and Marabella can talk to Humphrey.
Well, Mirabella has some other plans first.
After she dances with someone's handsome brother. Who were you addressing?
Marabella's gonna ignore that and look at Tomas and say, "Would you like to dance?"
Oh! Golzog like looks at the two of them and says, how did I miss Oh,
Is this happening internally or externally?
some of the ohs are happening externally, and internally the thinking is happening. How did I miss this?
That's funny.
So Sir Talavar has started mingling, gone into the party, as he flies in, whispers into your ear specifically, Tone.
No,
Don't you dare upstage me. This is my night.
I won't. Anything I can do to help.
So Talavar goes over to Stinkbug, and you can see it starts being like, I know the pianoforte, and it's just being the worst.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
You start moving your way towards the dance floor if you wish, Marabella. You hear Brian and Greg off to the side whisper, yelling at each other like, they've been standing there quite a while. Yes, they have been standing there quite a while. Do you think they're just taking in all the applause? Yes, I think they have. But they stopped applauding for a long time ago.
Oh, guys.
Yes, but we've been applauding quite a little bit.
We should say hi to them too.
Yeah.
Guys, we stopped
I'm
to
okay.
telepathically talk, and we've been standing in a circle saying nothing.
I start heading towards Proudmate. I start heading towards that side of the room. I maybe go towards the frog first, and then I don't want to make it look like.
Can I wave at the brothers Dumar too? As I want to acknowledge them and say hi.
Yeah, Golzog gives him a man nod.
All right. Which one? Because they are on opposite sides of the room.
Each of them, like bing bing.
Okay.
As we
Peter
walk
George.
through. Yeah.
Okay.
Which one do you do it to first?
I do Greg first,
Okay.
Brian second.
Greg goes, he likes me more. Did you see that? Did you see? He went to me first. Don't do this. Not now. Not tonight. He likes me best. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. Don't do this. Not tonight. Please, not tonight. You all start making your way in. You can start placing yourself on the map wherever you have decided to go. And we'll get to you in a second. But over with you, Zara, you actually know you have been casing the Skyrise for weeks, basically, like even before this week. You know kind of the ins and outs of this place. Scaling the building like up top is like dangerous, but it's possible. You could like start making your way up towards like the penthouses if you want. You don't know much about the interior of the ballroom. Like you have actually like make a history check to see how much you had cased the ballroom at all before we had done this, because you were here a few times.
If I cased it, should I do history or should I do
This is a history check to see like if you did it in your past.
Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't. 10.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you didn't really go into the ballroom. There was never really any reason for you to do so. So you don't know much about this place internally, but you do know that there are like some courtyards, like some outer courtyards that seem to like lead into the ballroom. Like there are like places where like the ballroom lets out onto like little tiny balconies and courtyards that you could get in through there. You could also just like go deeper into the hotel room. You could go into the penthouses again if you wanted to. It's up to you. Where are you starting?
The penthouse. Okay, I see. Okay, because like it's all
in that hotel still. Like it's not like a different building. It's still that hotel where Razakar like lives at the top.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get into Stinkbug's penthouse.
Okay, Stinkbug doesn't have a penthouse, but I'd say make an investigation check.
Ooh. Do I
What do
do
you-
inspiration? No, 12.
12. Yeah, so this like Razakar has a permanent residence. Stinkbug doesn't. Stinkbug, you all have like we're trying in some ways to figure out more about Stinkbug, but in for the most part, he's kind of elusive. Also, you, at a certain point, I think maybe decided as a group that Stinkbug's patterns might not be what the 2 is doing. Like, they might be going off pattern anyway, so it's hard to, like, keep up with what Stinkbug might do. So you're not sure where to go in this instance.
Are there offices here?
Yeah, there are for sure some, like, offices.
Is Razakar's office here?
It's in the penthouse. You've been there before.
I've been there. Okay, so it's not a separate office. Okay.
But I mean, yeah, you've been there before. It's not unreasonable to try to see what's going on up there if you want to.
Okay. I'll go sneak around.
Make a stealth check. First to just, like, get in the building.
24.
24, okay. As people are getting let in, talking with the doorman, you're able to sneak in. It's almost like it's pretty trivial for you at this point. You have your cloak as well, which means that you're, like, super stealthy. You're looking nice as a doll could look. And you're able to kind of slip in. Even when someone maybe notices you, they don't register you as anything other than maybe a doll or someone who is potentially there for the party. You start making your way up towards the penthouse. Give me another stealth check.
21.
21, okay. You notice pretty quickly that there are guards here, as usual. There's, I think, a few more than before in this, like, in the hallway leading up to the penthouse. There's, like, 7 guards all surrounding this place. Seems like there's heavier security because of the ball, or potentially because of prior break-ins. Who knows?
Okay. It doesn't seem like I can get in, though, with the amount of security there is.
It may be hard to just stealth by them with the amount that there is. Like, to stealth by and to unlock the door with them all just there would be kind of difficult, but you could still find ways. For sure.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
In their sight line.
Mm-hmm.
To see if I can distract them and have them go investigate.
Okay. Minor
or
illusion. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna create a sound. I'm gonna create like a little I'm gonna create like a scream around the corner.
Okay. What is your spell save DC? Just so I know.
Oh, it's not great. 11.
Okay. 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 The noise gets made. 4 of them. Like, what's that? The 3 people, like, right by the door, like, what do you mean, what's that? It's just a noise. Just don't worry about it. Just stay at your post. No. Something's going on here. I knew something would be going on here. Yeah, me too. Don't leave me alone here. Don't go off alone. And you just see 4 of them peel off. Like, we're just gonna check it out. Oh, 3 of the guards stay. Manning the door. As 4 of them really fucking fail.
Okay. does it seem like I could potentially like stealth in now, given that it's thinned out, or is it still questionable?
I'd say it's much more doable now, but it is a pretty high DC.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, yeah.
Do I reroll? 22?
22. So you stealth forward. You get to the door. Like, you're able to kind of like bob and weave past the door, but you realize the door is locked. Like, the second you get to it, the door is locked. And the second you start to like realize that, you hear like a noise. And you see that like they all kind of look towards you. Or at least towards the door. You're able to like fall down and stay still. That you're a doll. But they are now like, anyone else leave this? Like they now have identified you as a doll just here.
Okay.
What do you mean no? Well, did no one else just leave this creepy doll here? I don't know. It's Razakar. He's a devil. Some weird things happen all the time. I swear that there was. I mean, here. Do you think it has anything to do with that sound? Is it ghosts, maybe? Okay. Well, let's all be. Come on. Please, can we be calm? Okay. Please, can we be calm about this? But what if it's ghosts? It's just. What do you think a child ran by and left this right here at some point? Left it right by the penthouse to Razakar's? I don't know. One of them like just fully picks you up and is like, but this is weird, right? Very odd. Doing anything?
Just 3 of them?
There's 3 of them.
7 total, though, if they come back?
7 total if they come back.
I can't do anything. I try to fight this, I'll die.
It's up to you.
Do they look weak?
I'll give you an insight check.
Great. Oh, that's good. 26.
They don't look like really stout warriors, but they don't look like pushovers. Like, they don't look like they don't look like one-shots, necessarily. Or maybe with, like, a sneak attack, one of them would be, but the others might do some stuff. You know, they're guards.
Yeah. I'll stay lit as a doll and just kind of telepathically tell my friends, it's gonna be a little bit for me. Enjoy the party.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You got this.
I might not. We'll see.
We transition back downstairs to the ball, where all of you have spread out. Who would like to go first? What are you all doing? Okay, Gulzog.
I'll go first. I'm gonna go up to Valentine.
Valentine, all right.
Valentine's are they them pronouns?
Yeah. Valentine is.
Okay, great.
Valentine, they are looking resplendent, regal. You smell, as their title suggests, mint on the wind as you kind of head towards them. Can you make a charisma saving throw for me as you get close to Valentine?
Yes. Do I get advantage on this? Or just charisma checks?
I forget if you get advantage with the thing. I think no.
Oh no, it's +2.
You
get
+2.
You
definitely get +2 from the fancy condition.
Yeah, you get +2 from the fancy, but I don't think you actually get on checks.
I think
it's
you're
just
right.
Ability scores.
No. It was the Soaring Eagle, Way of the Soaring Eagle, or whatever that somebody cast.
Yeah, Tone cast that.
You get Advantage on, it just says advantage on charisma checks.
Okay, then I don't get advantage because you said a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So 21.
21. You wouldn't perceive this as anything like a spell being cast on you at all. But so just nothing happens to you, but they are a resplendent beauty. And you see there's like a lot of like an Eladrin, some Fae, Triton, kind of all dancing around them. And you walk up and they all kind of move back, almost like a little posse behind them, with a wave of the hand, very simple. Ah. And what do I have the honor? Speaking to, yes, the Slayer of the Queen of Hearts. It is so very lovely to meet you, Gozog Intestine Scarf.
Oh, you do me too much kindness, Founder Valentine. I just helped. It is the honor is all mine.
Giggles and laughter from behind them, very much like a popular kids, high school posse, just like, no. This is very different. Modesty. We do not see the likes
modest.
of that. We do not see the likes of that much, especially not from one who is training to be a champion in the arena. That is what I have heard.
Well, I know that there hasn't been a challenge issued to me in so many words, but I was thinking about joining the contest anyway, and then I heard that someone came to town and all of a sudden people start dropping out of the contest, but I'm not swayed so easily.
Valentine basically is like hovering above the ground. They are never, their feet never really touching the floor.
Oh, you're hovering.
Kind of shifts towards you. Takes your head in their hands. May I?
Oh. Yes.
And puts their cheek against yours and moves both of your heads towards Alistair Proudmane, who you see is actually deep in a conversation with Razakar. Towering over Razakar, but Razakar doesn't seem to be at all affected by that whatsoever. Forgive me, I didn't realize that the challenge had not been formally given, but I do believe that Alistair wanted to do that in person.
That would make sense, yes.
As such a fine warrior, what do you think your chances are against someone as intimidating as he?
Well, he certainly is a formidable figure, but I don't actually. I'm a stranger in this land. I don't know too much about him. Maybe you could tell me a little bit more about Alistair Proudmane, and I could give a better answer.
Make a persuasion check for me. I believe this you do have the advantage on, because that is charisma.
Okay, great. So that is... Oh, wow. 23 both times.
23. You see there's a flicker of amusement in Valentine's eyes. You are different than the reports say of you. Are you trying to... and, there's laughs. Are you trying to get information out of me, Gozog Intestine Scour?
I mean, I'm not the type of guy who has that amount of tact. I was just trying to helpfully answer your question.
It's alright, I like seeing you squirm. It's fine. Lie or do not lie, it really does not make a difference to me. I just like seeing how brazen you are. To do
Oh,
so
you want to see me squirm? Drop a scorpion on me while I'm sleeping. That's a popular prank from my homeland.
Valentine waves a hand towards the posse behind them, and they start laughing. Valentine does not, but they start laughing at your joke. You're very funny. What
Thank you.
is it that you wish to know about this Alistair Proudmane?
Well, the question was, what do you think my chances are, right?
That was my chance to question to you, yes.
Yeah, so I would say, does Proudmane train in any sort of school of fighting? Is it more of a natural ability? Does he how's his ground game versus his grappling game versus his punch or kick game? Because, I have without giving too much away, I have my own strengths and weaknesses, and, might be able to formulate a response based off of that.
As this is happening, it's very uncomfortable in some ways. Valentine is breathing you in deeply.
Is there any, motive to the... they're not,
you can make
sucking my essence out,
You can
right?
make an insight check if you want, or an arcana
I
check.
would like to. What'd you say?
Or an arcana check, whichever one you wish.
Gonna make an insight check. 10.
Yeah, this is... You have met Fae. You have met very powerful Fae creatures. This is an Archfey. Archfey is a weirdness that you have not yet encountered, and a mind that you have not yet encountered. It works in a way that you genuinely have no idea. If the Feywild has been weird, this is the mind that one of the minds that created and ruled the original Feywild. So they are their motives of what they are doing is so foreign to you.
Like liberal arts college level.
Yes, there's barely anything for you to grasp onto here, and you don't even know if you can't sense malice, you can't sense desire, it's just happening. Gozog and Distant Scuff, you are fun.
Thanks.
I could tell you a secret about your friend.
About, Proudmane?
Yes. I'll tell you this for free. Proudmane is vicious, headstrong, acts almost entirely on instinct. I have never seen a fight where Proudmane does not know the exact counter to the fighting style of his opponent. I have seen the bravest of men cower in fear in front of him. That is not all I know. I could tell you more, but you know how we Fae like to do things. I would not do you the dishonor of trying to trick you into any deal. I would offer it to you freely. Of course, it's early in the evening, and I know that we do not always want to talk business at such formal events. But it is on the table, if you wish it.
That's great to know. In that case, I would say that I kind of like my chances because I don't really have an exact skill set or anything like that. So I'm not sure what there is for him to know about me.
Make a persuasion check.
And that's advantage, right?
Yes, it is.
Well, shit. 11.
11.
Better than the other one was a botch.
Valentine just goes, I believe I am done talking to you now, Golzog and Testinska.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll catch up later. It was lovely to meet you.
They are then surrounded once again by their posse of fey creatures and just start dancing as if they never talked to you at all.
Golzog mentally says,
Nice.
I was able to learn a little bit about Proudmane, but if someone wants to ask more questions about other stuff, they might want to take a swing with Valentine. Because they abruptly declared they were done talking to me.
Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll try talking to Proudmane.
All right. Proudmane,
And-
you
yeah.
notice Proudmane was just getting out of a conversation with Razakar. Make an insight check as you walk up to them.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Pretty quickly you see Proudmane goes over to the food table and just starts scarfing down food, pushes two people out of the way to get to it. But very clearly something happened between Razakar and Proudmane. Their conversation didn't go the way, at least you can tell, Proudmane wanted it to go. Razakar seems nonplussed, just sipping some champagne in the corner, surveying his kingdom basically. But Proudmane just
I
goes
also
over
start
and starts,
hounding food.
I'll
I'll also go over and just start messily scarfing things down.
make a nature check for me.
24.
24. If this person who cooked this is in the competition, just by the spread alone, you're looking at it, can't taste a thing, but just the way that they made it and the spread and the different the variations, you might have a chance against this person. This spread is a little bit pedestrian, at least in your opinion, based off of how much splendor this place could be.
Interesting.
But yeah, you see, as you kind of sidle up, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Whoops. Okay. 16.
16. You're immediately frightened by
Okay.
him. You're frightened
So
by him.
I leave?
You don't have to leave. You just can't move closer to him. But you can. You're not so. There's a difference between being turned, where you have to run away, and just being
Interesting.
frightened,
I'm
where you're
immediately frightened by him, I think to myself.
just, yeah. He's
I
really
got
scary,
closer to him and I was frightened by him. I wonder if that could be useful information.
and he just
You
looks.
other
think
people.
that to yourself, right?
Yes, I do.
And
Okay.
he just looks
Sorry,
at
keep going.
You see the kind of snarls. Yeah. Is there a reason you decided to come up to me?
I can tell when people seem to usually show their feelings when they eat, and it seems like things didn't go your way. Is everything okay?
Make a persuasion check.
Remember to
And
add
plus
2 to
two.
the. Yeah, you do +2 because of the fancy condition.
Dirty 20.
D20. Yeah. Are you a little sneak? A little,
No, I'm a big cook.
Look. I understand. You're quaking in your boots talking to me. That makes total sense. I get it.
I have heard about you.
Oh, I'm
I'm a
sure you
little
have.
impressed already. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What have you heard about me? Big cook? What have you been hearing about me? Tell me.
I've heard that there's not one opponent that you've ever faced that you didn't know how to turn the tables on him.
Yeah. Not a one. And it's pretty easy. I'll give you this information for free because, to be honest, no one but me can even implement it. So, you want to know how to defeat an opponent? It's fear. Use their fear against them. Okay? Everyone is afraid of something. Save for me, of course. But everyone is scared shitless. And when they come into the ring with me, I just gotta remind them, you're not brave. You're a little scared little kitten. I'm brave. It's as simple as that.
I don't think you could ever be afraid of anything.
You're damn right. So, how tough is he?
Who's that?
I know who you run with. And you know damn well who I'm talking about.
Okay. I think I could give you a little bit of information on my pal Golzok. Maybe you could give me a little bit of information on my competition, or maybe something about the judges, like Valentine and what they like. If you know anything about that, outside of it's outside of the fighting ring, but
he kind of looks at you, and goes, "No shit. No, full stop. I respect anyone who gets into the ring with those crazy ass chefs. More power to you. I don't know much about your competition, but, yeah. Straight shooter. None of this bullshit fey deals. Information for information.
yeah. I mean,
All right.
yeah.
Alright. You want to know about your judging?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 15.
15.
Oh, I'm sorry, 17 plus
17.
2.
Here's what they say about Valentine. They say that every single person, every single dish that goes to Valentine, they have an otherworldly palate, apparently. Palate like no one's ever seen before. But I'll tell you this much right now. I've been around here long enough to know that wasn't always the case.
Okay.
Which means One thing, Big Chef. What do you think it means?
It means. All right, wait a minute. Outside of the character, wait, what did he say again?
He said, Valentine has known to have like the best palate, but that wasn't always the case, is what he's saying.
Okay, got it. It means that a long time ago, she had very simple tastes, and maybe fancier stuff has been given to her again and again and again, but no one has tried to get to her roots.
It's simple, Big Chef. Like with fear, anything else, it's the simple stuff. If that palate wasn't always theirs, what was their original palate? Cook for that, you win.
Okay. I appreciate that. I'll be a straight shooter too. You want to turn down Golzog in the ring? You gotta know, Golzog is terrified of horses. Don't bring it up. Don't bring any horses into the ring. I think something happened to him when he was a child. But I don't play. It could ruin our friendship if you say anything to this. And this is all about me and my competition.
Make a deception check for me, please.
All right, fine. That's gonna be a 19.
Horses.
Not so loud.
Horses.
This was a mistake. You keep saying it out loud, and that's gonna get me killed.
I can work with that.
Ah, fuck.
So he bought it?
I gotta go.
You don't know.
Enjoy the rest of the party, I guess.
What did you roll again?
He rolled a 19 deception.
Oh.
But I'm not saying whether or not he believed him or not. But that's what happened. So you have that conversation. Let's go on over to you, Marabella. What are you doing?
I'm dancing.
Okay. I'm gonna say make a performance check for me.
Oh gosh.
With advantage.
Okay.
Because you're dancing with help.
Okay. I'm going to guidance myself. Okay. Dirty 20. Okay.
20. Okay.
And if I may be so bold, or not even like grand master plan, is kind of dance. Obviously, super enjoy the moment, but like I want to end over on the side that's closer to Humphrey.
Okay, so you want to end and then like maybe go on over to Humphrey. Understood.
Yes, but I want to have my nice dance moment first.
Understood. Okay. So I rolled a 45 on a wild magic surge.
Oh, fun.
And I'm going to modify it because these are very cute what just keeps happening.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
As you start dancing, like it starts off very fun and like, you know, flouncy, like with the song that was happening earlier, but then it kind of goes into a much softer, simpler dance. And Tomas is like, I think I as you kind of go into that, it's like, I think I can we bring it back to the jumpy one? I liked the jumpy one. Oh, okay. It goes into the soft, simple dance. And you start dancing. And he starts to get into the groove with you. You hear the pianos clinking on the other side. And there's a moment where you know it's being played by this horrible creature to you. But then there's this moment where that's about to take over your mind. And then you feel like you're being swept off your feet. As a wild magic surge of casting levitate on himself. You both just kind of slowly glide, much like Bylantine or the ghosts in the Haunted Mansion, over this
Incredible.
dance floor. You everywhere when you turn and swirl, you can see there's just a moment where you can see, without even an insight check, Sir Talavar is furious because everyone's looking at you. Everyone's just like looking at you.
Suck it, Tally.
But you just so Marabella, I know that things are going to get pretty horrible, I think, soon, or good, but maybe bad. I don't know what's going to happen to this place, to Fablerise, to Prismere. I am not so bold or foolish or young enough to say that I would, after knowing you for so little, to say that I want to shackle myself to you forever or something like that, but I do want to see the world that you're from when all this is said and done. I've lived here my whole life, and I want to see it with my brother, sure, but I don't know. I don't know how to tell him. Because, to be honest with you, I think he's falling in love with this place. And I want to save it, truly. But I'm so sick of it. And I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I don't have any siblings, but after spending so much time with the lost children, having siblings means that you can always be there for each other, even if you're not in the same place. You and Tone are always going to be connected. He wouldn't want you to do anything you wouldn't want to do, and you'll always find yourselves coming back to each other. I mean, look at Michael and John Darlin were apart for so long, but when they reunited, they still had that bond. And if you'd like to, see some other stuff.
Oh, but
she
no.
kind of gets like a little demure.
I said, but you work with your dad. I wouldn't want to take you away from your dad. That's very selfish of me. I shouldn't have said anything like that.
Maribel is gonna kind of put her head on his chest as like a sweet dancy moment. I'd be happy to have you with me.
Do you like your dad? Like
She
feels
nods,
you
smiling,
nodding.
thinking of him. Mm-hmm. He's great. You really like him if you want to come meet him. I could show you around. I do bury dead people, so it's not like glamorous. I just want to warn you, but no, me dad's great.
No, it's fine. I think I would like to like a dad. That would be nice.
Aww.
It's around this time where the dance ends, and you can find yourself. Humphrey is still sitting on this. What is clearly like a balcony, or the staircases move up towards it. It's kind of like a landing to go upstairs further, but it's like clearly where there might be like a presentation. But he's just kind of sitting there, surveying the path. You can tell that he was watching you dance.
Ooh. Okay. I like dancing with you, and I'd like to do it again later.
No,
but
don't you? You're a working woman. You go do what you need to do. I'll go. I'll go. Mingle with the riffraff. See how everyone else is going on. The other people. And see what they know. Sometimes
you
it's
are.
Better to,
you're very magnanimous. Like people want to talk to you. I think, in my experience, like they're kind of drawn to you. Which in a scenario like this, I think you could use that to your advantage.
All right, I'll use my magnanimous powers. Moves on off. Do you move on up to Humphrey?
Yes, please.
Humphrey, and whoever is wants to go talk to Humphrey, as you see Maribella moving on over, can. But Maribella enters the conversation. You see,
Who's Humphrey talking to right now?
You move on over to Humphrey. You see, no one is talking to Humphrey, at all. You see occasionally, a Modrone or something will come over, whisper in Humphrey's ear, and he'll just be like, man, all right. Oh, I guess are you lost?
No, I just wanted to come introduce myself, and I'm Maribella Graveneye. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh,
and she'll do a curtsy. Yes, I will do a curtsy.
It's like, don't you worry. I know exactly who you are. You're the three heroes looking to put me out of a job, aren't you?
Oh my gosh, no.
Oh no! I'm not. No, I'm joking. That'd be great. I mean, look at me. I'm a bit past my prime. I'd rather not be doing what I'm doing. A good long retirement would be lovely, actually. But anyway,
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go ahead, insight check it. As he's like, yeah, but I should be bowing to you. I mean, come on.
25.
25. This guy seems tired. Like deathly tired. And with a 25, make an Arcana check.
Oh my gosh. He is dead. He's an animated corpse. Okay. 15?
15. You don't know what, but like it seems like it's not just like a natural tired. It seems like something else is at play here, but this guy seems like he has been through the ringer. So what? You were dancing pretty well over there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not much of a dance. Like, I've never really danced in this setting really ever. But it's quite nice. I did enjoy myself, but thank you. I did want to have a very frank and honest conversation with you about something kind of serious.
Oh, all right. I guess no one else is asking me to dance, so sure, go ahead.
How did I prep that? Oh, I don't think I have. That wouldn't work. Is there a spell that it's like quiet cone?
No, there's not like a silence everywhere else but you. No.
Yeah.
I think it would be.
There should
spell.
be.
There should be.
Right? There should be.
You could write something down.
Right?
I can
Oh, that's true.
do.
Is are we being overheard right now, do you think?
Make a persuasion check. And you have advantage because of the fancy condition and everything.
Okay. And I have
the +2 from fancy.
yes, the +2 from fancy.
+2 from
Okay.
fancy, and then you have the advantage from your friend.
Oh, that's that's a natural 20, Dylan.
Nat 20. He goes. We're not being listened to, no. Some people, he just goes, some people might be. Why? What possible threat could there be? The Queen of Hearts is gone.
Do you know about her cards?
There's a moment where he looks at you, and with that nat 20, yeah, I know about her cards. I fought against a few of them down on the ground myself. Why?
Do you know the rule about... Not the rule. Was that a rule? Twos are wild? Or am I misremembering something?
It's not a rule, it's just that, like, that's what the 2 is. You know.
Oh, okay. What... Have you ever interacted with the 2 before?
Like, looks directly at you. Do your friends know whatever it is that you know? You're just not. Should your friends be telling me about this too?
What does he mean by that?
Make an insight check.
Should your friends be telling me this too? 25 again?
25. He just means he's like, is this something that we should all talk
Like,
about,
should we
or is it fine if it's just you and me? It's like, and
Oh.
it doesn't matter either way.
Retire.
He's not like.
In my head, real quick. Hey, y'all, is it okay if I tell Is it fine if I tell Humphrey about the two by myself?
If you think it's safe to do it here, I think it's fine. Unless you think we should find an excuse to all go in a room with him together.
I think that might draw more attention to us, to be honest.
Okay, let's then
Tell him you'll relay whatever information he gives to us.
I can tell
without telling him about our mind meld.
And then 2, Humphrey. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine that I'm here, and I can tell. Like, I can relay everything that we talk about back to them as well. But the 2 is here. And it's.
Tell me.
Or yeah, let me.
He just goes. Just nod at me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just nod or shake your head.
Okay.
Is the 2 being here a threat?
Like at the party, or
is the 2 working against Fable Raz? Okay. Here's what's going to happen now. You and I really want to talk to you. However, keep smiling. Razakar is looking right at us.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of your friends have the ability to cause any distraction that might get Razakar's attention?
Anyone want to cause a quick distraction right now?
I could kill his guards.
Oh, I forgot, Zara, you were in here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, every time I hear you, I hear that doll's voice.
Maybe I like that idea. Maybe a more immediate one on the dance floor. I just need Razakar's attention away from me.
I can get drunk, or maybe Golzog, we both could get really drunk.
Look, if I kill these guys, he'll leave the ballroom.
What'd you say?
If I kill these guys, he'll leave the ballroom.
That might put you in a lot of danger, though, sister.
Are they Razakar's guards?
Yeah. I'm outside his office.
I mean...
did I not tell you that?
Yeah, she's like being held
she's
by
being
them.
held by a guard, like in a
Then you could do that. We could also.
It just has to be like a distraction,
guys. Sir Talavar.
Oh yeah. You know what we should do? Let's play the piano. Let's get Sir Talavar to sing his favorite song. Say it's like karaoke, like it's his chance to shine.
And I have a backup after the song if that doesn't work. Sir Talavar. Golzog gets Sir Talavar's attention.
Are you gonna? Okay.
Are we doing this, guys?
Well, I'm just saying.
Yes,
are you doing this? Okay. What are you?
So no to the stabbing.
I say yes to the stabbing too, but I don't.
I think that'll be too much attention in any direction.
I mean, or
we can have that be plan B, and maybe plan A is karaoke.
I was going to also just suggest another thing we could do is suggest to Sir Talavar that Razakar insulted him or plans to have him thrown out in hopes of causing.
I like that.
In hopes of causing Sir Talavar to have words.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Razakar thinks he's not adding anything to the party, and so he's going to kick him out.
Or that he, that Razakar has been itching to talk to him, and then about his many exploits.
Yeah, should we go?
Either way.
Should we go flattering or should we go shitty?
I think flattering. I think shitty. He might get scared and not want to confront him. But flattering.
It'll probably take the shitty turn either way. So yes, let's go flattering.
All right, but you better do it because he hates me right now. I mean, sorry, that wasn't my voice.
No, I got you.
All right, good.
Sir Talavar?
Sir Talavar is make a persuasion check.
And do I get advantage on this because of the eagle thing?
Yep.
Great. 19.
19. first things first is that you have to find Sir Talavar. Sir Talavar is talking with a frog. A frogman.
Excuse me. Hello.
Forget, Sir Talavar. What did you get? A 19?
Yes, a 19.
Okay. So Talavar goes, oh, forgive my idiot friend. He doesn't know tact or when to come into a conversation correctly. Yes, what is it, Golzog? I'm talking with a new friend of mine, a very talented singer from beyond the planes of existence. Can't you see that?
Gold, can I look the talented singer up and down real quick to get what vibe they had with Sir Talavar?
Make an insight check. Botch. Botch. Okay. You are barely able to look at this frog. You can't tell. Has this weird grin on its face the entire time, just a huge smile. And there's you can barely tell if it was a happy or forced thing.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. But it just occurred to me that Razakar, now don't tell him I picked this up, hasn't heard of any of your exploits and probably should.
Make a deception check.
Yeah.
And do you have advantage because of fancy?
Well, it's advantage because of
I have
splendor.
+2 because of fancy.
Eagle's
and
splendor
advantage
is your
because of
advantage.
Eagle's bullshit. Oh, damn. Another double 23.
Okay.
I rolled with advantage before and got 23 back to back, and this time also got 23 back to back.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So he's like, well, of course he hasn't heard of my exploits. None of you have ever told him of them.
Sir Talavar, I think it would be better if he heard it from the dragon's mouth.
I was having such a good conversation.
You can bring the friend.
I will say this. Of all of my friends, I'm very happy that you are at least looking out for me and looking out for my story. So I thank you for that. But I don't know. Here's the thing, Golzog. I don't know if interrupting one of the 6 founders is actually very good tact.
Is he... Golzog looks over to see if he's in the middle of a conversation.
Razakar is in the middle of a conversation, kind of side talking, but staring directly at Marabella.
Okay, well, will you at least do a shot with me?
That's a different question entirely.
Well, I think maybe a little liquid courage could help lubricate the mental wheels to get us to not only have the courage to talk to him, but to think of a tactful way to get it. That's what I do all the time back home.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Oh, God. Oh, 23.
23, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, so sorry for this horrible intrusion.
I mean, please join us.
No, he has to perform soon. He has to perform soon, Golzog.
Oh, well, I'm excited to see it.
Oh, yes, this is going to be a very good performance for me. Let me go outside to warm up. Be careful not to listen too carefully. As Sir Talavar goes over to the bar to get a shot. We are nearing the end of our time, gang, as we now, in the heat of this moment, have a plan to potentially get Razakar to be distracted by Sir Talavar. We have Zara up, held by guards. Who knows what Zara is going to do in that situation? And we'll see what happens next time. Thank you so much for being here, gang. We're going to end there for tonight. And who knows, the countdown clock to Bass Croak's performance is on.
Jesus.
Let's get the party out of here before that happens, is the goal, I think. Anyway, does anyone have anything they would wish to plug?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
go
you
ahead.
first.
No,
you first, Marty.
You first, John. Your thing's more important.
I have couple of things. Follow if you like game design, please follow Weird Orb. We're working on a new game this year on Instagram and Twitter, and I think that might be it. Also, StarKid has a big announcement coming up this Saturday, so please keep an eye out for that. And then that's it.
Great.
John, your show. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, I'm also doing a show this Friday, but it's sold out.
It's sold out. Sorry.
I'm sorry you can't be there.
Wow,
I'm
Marty,
very
way to
excited about
dangle
that
it in
show.
front of people. Jesus.
I didn't mean to. I'm very excited about the show, John.
Thank you.
I am on Thursday going to be continuing work on some art on the Hero Club art stream. Drop in at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you'd like to come see that. It'll be fun.
Great. Anyone else? No? Well, thank you so much, gang, for being here. We will continue our party. We'll see where everyone goes, what they all do, who they talk to, and why Humphrey has gotten crazy, suspiciously quiet and weird about this conversation with Marabella next time. We'll see you then. Bye now. Bye-bye.